I think we all can agree that learning code can be overwhelming, especially when you get an error message on your screen that makes zero sense to you. And Stack Overflow, although can be helpful, it is also very intimidating because you don't want to ask your basic question. Now, I'm always telling my students who are learning to code that there's a judgment-free alternative, especially for beginners. And it's called ChatGPT because until they give it an emotion chip, ChatGPT is the Planet Fitness of coding. And let me show you 3 powerful ways that I give my students so they are able to utilize ChatGPT while they're still learning the fundamentals without getting the answers. So tip number 1 is to utilize ChatGPT as a patient debugging partner. So here's the concept. Instead of just pasting your error message, you want to tell the GPT what you think the code is supposed to do, and it will help you reason through your logic. And here's an example. Hey, I'm trying to loop through this array and print each item, but nothing's showing up. Now, with you providing that to ChatGPT, it gives it context and it lets the AI guide you through the logic without any type of judgment. Unlike forums, ChatGPT doesn't assume that you're a senior developer by day and a JavaScript ninja by night. So tip number 2 is breaking down the concepts that you just learned into bite-sized knowledge bits. And I tell my students this all the time, and maybe it's because they aren't understanding the way that it was explained in the video or in the learning material. And this is where you can leverage ChatGPT to re-explain the topic that you are just learning. For example, maybe you're learning about loops or if-else statements, but you want it in super basic terms like you are a 10-year-old child. So here's what I would type into ChatGPT. Hey, can you explain loops to me like I'm in 5th grade? And then once you have got that from ChatGPT and you understand it, then you can ask ChatGPT to quiz you. And it makes it more like a back and forth to help the material stick. And it's like having your own personal tutor that never gets tired and never gets annoyed. So tip number 3, my students really like as well, which is to utilize ChatGPT to make practice problems from what they are already learning. So typically, if you're following along with a course, they're going to have some practice problems for you to go through. But the idea or the concept on this one kind of reinforces that idea of practice makes perfect. And with the assistance of ChatGPT, you can turn any topic really into a mini challenge. And so I would just have them say, hey, I just learned about conditionals in JavaScript. Can you give me a mini challenge or a problem that will test that? And you can even take this further is I just learned about loops. Can you give me a challenge that I should be able to do? And ChatGPT will generate a practice problem tailored to exactly what your needs are right now. And it's going to be unlike any other random tutorial dump that you might see on YouTube. So look, ChatGPT isn't here to replace learning. It's here to support it. And think of this as a gym buddy who spots you but doesn't flex in the mirror. It's like the Planet Fitness of programming. No judgment, no intimidation. It lets you be you. So if you're learning to code and you're not utilizing ChatGPT yet, you're missing out. Try one of these tips today. Let me know in the comments which one helped you the most. See you in the next video.